so we're gonna do a sound test. 1, 2, 3. Sound test 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to test the desktop audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I am going to. I'm gonna ask somebody to test the stream and to see that, to make sure that it is actually working well. The stream is actually working well. Let's make sure that the stream is working well. Just making sure the stream is working well, and I'm going to add a video of me doing it too, so you guys can see me. You guys can see me. Let's look at which device. Is best. Both these devices are not working at the moment. MKUX 1, 2, 3. MKUX 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is it? Can you hear anything? Blah 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 blah. No. Okay, so it's doing the desktop sound. خدش تايم 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 A 1 2 3 A 1 2 3. It's currently 258. 258. Okay, desktop sound. Let's see if desktop sound is working. Actually, I don't love this sound quality. I'm going to see if I can get this to work better. Okay, how about now? Yeah, now it should work. One, two, three, 1 2 3. It's a bit of a dreamy sound. The delay between what I am showing on my screen and what's showing up on YouTube is about 1 minute. No, 40 seconds. That's the delay. I'm seeing it's 2:10 at the moment on my screen and 2:37 on the YouTube stream. It does a police sound when the countdown timer is done. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, I guess the stream has started. So, today, it's my first stream ever. So, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, most likely. Yeah, most likely I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. So, just bear with me as I'm going to build an app today using Bolt. Now, when I build an app, I have to say that it's going to take some time and it's going to be slow because I am streaming this and I want to demonstrate how vibe coding works as a developer, as somebody who is a professional developer. And I'm learning vibe coding as a professional developer. So I'm guessing it's going to be a learning curve that's kind of like, if you know classic guitar and you're trying to pick up the electric guitar. So easier. But at the same time, there are things I don't know and I'm going to run into issues. So I'm just going to be taking it in stride. And today we're going to be using Bolt in order to build the back end of this website, coinatm.trade. So coinatm.trade is a way to subscribe to Bitcoin. You can put your credit card in. Let's say you did that 10 years ago and you made a subscription of $500 a month. Then you would have about $2 and something million based on how Bitcoin has risen. So it's kind of cool that people can actually save money every month and get wealthy using crypto. And this is just basically a website that enables doing that. Now, I and the team working on CoinATM have been working on a backend system for this. And the backend system has been moving slowly. And I want to see how we can create its own component, an independent component that basically pulls the transactions from Stripe and does the customer portal using this vibe coding tool called bolt.new. This is what we're going to do today in today's stream. So, I've already started doing that, and one of the things that you need to do when you are using Bolt is to log in, make sure you're logged in. And this is not the login place, so I'm actually looking. Yes, I am actually logged in, and I have a subscription. And there are two projects. One is ShaiLearnsAI, which is me building a web page for ShaiLearnsAI, and I didn't see that. I created a prompt, and I didn't see a preview of it. Let's do not now. And I think it got stuck last time. That was my prompt. And the other one is going to be, it's going to be the Bitcoin transaction dashboard, which I guess it already started building. Like last week I started on this. So just bringing everybody here who's watching the stream up to speed on where we're at with this app. So the preview, the code is here, and we have this sidebar here. And actually, the preview was, oh, what happened? Look at that. Like I said, we're gonna run into issues, right? So this is what's happening. Bolt.new, going back to that. And I'm logged in as me, and these are my chats with Bolt, which basically are projects. So it used to have a preview page here, and this is the history of my chatting with Bolt. But at the moment I don't see anything, which is okay. Ooh, look at that. Phantom Wallet is, you know what? I'm not gonna bother you guys with this. Some kind of a phishing thing that jumped on me. I'm going to remove this from Chrome for now. it actually hijacked my bolt.new tab. Interesting. So I'm going to go back to Bolt, and I'm going to sort of continue giving you guys an overview of what I'm doing. So at the moment, the preview of the backend dashboard for CoinATM is not available, and Bolt is working on it to display it. So how about I'm just going to tell Bolt that can I see? May I see the login screen in the preview page? This is how I'm sort of chatting with Bolt, and we're sort of getting to know each other, how we're doing this. There you go. So as you can see, this is the customer portal that this is going to be the login page from the customer portal. Somebody enters their email address, and they click send OTP. They get an OTP, one-time password. And when we build this out, when I'm going to build this out, the dashboard is going to show all their transactions, etc. So for now, Bolt is saying the development server is already running, so you should be able to see the login screen in preview. Since no customer is authenticated yet, the app will automatically show the auth form component with a login interface. You should see a login form, a sync Stripe data button I just added, and a demo instruction. So Stripe data is the Stripe code token is something I've already provided Bolt, but it's saying Stripe secret key is not configured, probably because I gave the wrong Stripe secret key. Now, if this is mumbo jumbo to you, please don't worry. There are some things here that are sensitive because I have to provide a Stripe key, and I'm not going to be showing that on screen. But usually, when you code something, this is Node.js, you put the keys into this .env file, and there's a .env example where you see there's a vite subbase URL and vite Stripe secret key and vite CoinMarketCap API key. So back to preview. I'm just writing a little note for a friend of mine. Okay, so Bolt is giving me the development server is already running, If you're not seeing the preview, make sure the preview panel is open and try refreshing the preview window. The login screen should be visible at the root URL since no user is currently authenticated. Potential problem detected. Subbase edge function sync Stripe data error. So here we are having issues with Subbase. Or actually, in fact, I think it's a stripe issue. I'll have it attempt to fix it. And this is how bold works. This is also how cursor works, where the AI, the agent, is trying to fix the issue, but you still need a sort of like developer to understand what's going on, because otherwise, if you don't know coding, it's kind of hard to vibe code without knowing coding, specifically with bold. There are other vibe coding tools. I have one open here, base 44, where you can like create like sort of like easier to develop websites. And I'm also going to test base 44 for complicated websites down the road. I fixed the environment variable names in the edge function. The function looks for stripe secret key and CoinMarketCap API key instead of the vit prefixed versions. Interesting. However, you'll need to see these environment variables in your sub-base project dashboard under the edge function settings. Stripe secret key, your stripe secret key, CoinMarketCap key, API key, your CoinMarketCap. The vit prefix is only for client side. Okay, so now I'm going to ask. Supabase is what they use for like the database. And let's see the code of Supabase. I'm gonna take a look. Okay. Yeah, so actually it takes the data from the .env, and I cannot show you guys the .env, so I'm just going to take this bold screen for a second out of the way, and I'm just going to look at the .env and see what's going on. Sorry guys, I cannot show you the keys, the actual keys. And I think the issue is that oh no, it does have, oh interesting, okay. So before so let me just bring it back for a second, and I just want to show you guys something. You see those keys? They're starred. Now if I click on it, the key is going to show up. So I'm not going to show you guys the keys. Put it back here. But now when I click on it, I can see the keys. It basically looks like a mumbo jumbo kind of thing. So I'm going to take a look at those keys. Stripe secret key, vit Supabase anon key, vit Supabase, vit CoinMarketCap API key, and I think it didn't remove the vit ones. So the problem is that it's showing vit underscore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, copy these, and just keep the titles and ask Bolt to fix it for me, so I don't have to fix it myself. So here we go. I'm gonna go back to chat, and I'm gonna be like, I'm going to just do a few dots before each key, so you guys can just see the dots, and not be exposed to the actual keys. So I see, I'm going to say my EMV currently looks like this. Okay, I'm going to tell them, and I removed the actual keys, but I think the titles are wrong based on the title names for the keys that you told me you have So let's see if Bolt understands this kind of natural language. I fixed the environment variable names to match what you have in your .env files. Okay, he fixed it in the code. Bolt fixed it in the code. The edge function should now find your stripe key correctly and be able to sync your data. So now I'm going to wait to see if this is going to work. Now, today's stream, I planned it for 4 hours, but it's probably going to be just 2 hours because a friend of mine asked me to fix a production issue for another product that I'm maintaining. So it's going to be 2 hours today. Let's see what's going on. It's updating Supabase. It's using this Stripe API. So V1. And let's see if that's the right one. This seems like Stripe API version 1. How can we check that the key that is in .env is the correct key for this Stripe API version? Maybe this key does not support Stripe v1, and these are the kinds of questions we can ask Bolt, so it kind of like figures it out. You're right to check this. Let me add a simple API key validation to test if your Stripe key works with the v1 API before attempting the full sync. So it created a Stripe API key validation, or it's creating it. I've added a validation step that tests your Stripe API key by calling the v1/account endpoint first. This will help us determine if the key works with Stripe API v1. The account endpoint is a basic read operation. What permissions the key has, the error messages will tell us if it's a permission issue. If the key format is correct, invalid keys will return a 4.1 error. Try the sync again now. The function will first validate your key and give you clear error messages if there are any issues. Okay, so let's try the sync. I'm going to go back, but right now I cannot see the preview. It's like not working. Why isn't it not working? So basically I have to tell it the login page isn't working isn't previewing at the moment, previewing at the moment, so I cannot sync. When I say sync, I previously created a button on this page that allows me to sync the data from Stripe by clicking on it. Okay, it's going to start the development server. It's doing API run dev. Connect to project. See how that works. By the way, for the stream, I want to unpin all of these. It's probably better. Yeah. Responsive mode. Nice. Spectre. Okay. At the moment what's happening is that the login screen is not showing up. Start application. Development server is starting. Once it's running you should be able to see the login page. Okay. Okay, the login page is not showing up. being quiet on a stream is not a good idea. But it's happening because, like I said, I'm a very beginner streamer. So I guess I have to keep you guys entertained. Blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna be like that. Doom 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 doom. These are the annoying parts in development where things just take time. Let me check what's happening. The issue might be that the app is trying to load, but there's an error preventing the login page from rendering. Let me add some error handling and debugging to see what's going on. So update src app.tsx. I've added some console logging to help debug what's happening. Open your browser's developer console and check for any error messages. Yeah, there's like errors left and right. You can check the browser console, let me know. Yeah, they are left there. Yes, there are. Yes, all kinds of errors are in the console. I need to see specific errors to help to fix them. Could you copy and paste the errors? Okay, let's copy and paste the errors. I'm going to copy and paste some of those errors. Copy. Here are a bunch of the errors that I see. Those are stock traces. These are mostly from browser environment, cores, and things like that. Not from React application code. The key thing I see is that your Supabase function was deployed successfully. It's asking about network. On my screen, it goes from dark to all white. The network tab does not seem to have any failed requests. All are 200. Okay, I'm speaking programming speak for anyone who's not a programmer here, and we can address that. There's different ways to address it. But let's see what the dark to white transition suggests that the app is loading, but there might be an issue with the authentication state or rendering logic. Let me simplify the app component to help debug this. Okay, he's simplifying the app component. I've temporarily forced the app to always show the auth form component to see if it renders properly. Let's see. Nope. Still not. This will help us determine if the auth form component has issues. The use auth hook is causing problems. The conditional rendering logic is the issue. Check the console for the rendering auth form for debugging messages. And see if login appears now. If it does, the issue is with the application logic. If it's still white, then there's an issue with the auth form component itself. Okay. It's still blinking between black and white. Yeah, infinite re-render loop or CSS issue. Let's create a minimal test component to isolate the problem. Let's creating a minimal test component to isolate the problem here. I've got a minimal output inline styles to bypass any potential CSS issues. It should show a light blue background. Let's see. Nope. It's still blinking. No light blue background. What it could be, no. So there's a problem with the preview at the moment. Let me restart this whole thing. here we go. We're back online. Look at that. The blinking is stopped. So I'm gonna say, cool. I can see the customer portal login page now. What was the issue? Great. The issue is that the main TSX file, the problem was that it was trying to import app.tsx, but there was likely a circular dependency or import issue that was causing the blinking or re-render loop. Let me restore the proper app component now that we know the main TSX structure works. The issue was likely caused by some corruption of the import/export chain or a temporary build cache issue. By recreating the main.tsx file cleanly, we restore the blinking and infinite re-render problem. The app should now work properly with the login page showing when not authenticated and the main dashboard when logged in. Okay, let's try. I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says here. Oh, email address. Okay, shai200@gmail.com. Send OTP. Customer not found. Okay. I tried my email in the login and I got the error. Customer not found. Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, so the customer not found there means there's no customer in the database yet. You need to sync. Okay, I can see there's already a sync Stripe data button on the login page. Try clicking that button first. We'll pull all your customers and payment data from Stripe in the Supabase database. However, notice the sync function might fail if your environment variables aren't set up properly. Let me also add some better error handling and make the sync process more visible on the login page. It created more data error handling. Interesting. Okay, so it created better error handling. First, click the sync Stripe data. This will pull all customers and payments from the Stripe account in the database. Wait for the success message. It should tell you how many customers and payments were synced. Let's try it. Who cares? No, it failed. Okay. If the sync fails, the error message will now show you exactly. So sync failed, HTTP file this is false. Stripe secret key not configured. Okay. Stripe secret key not configured. Because I did not provide a Stripe API key. I provided a granular key for security reasons, which is exactly what I did. Okay, so what I will do, okay, here, fix stripe secret key environment variable. The fix change the environment variable from v stripe to stripe secret key. In Superbase edge functions, you need to set as a secret in your Superbase. Go to your Superbase dashboard, navigate to project settings, edge functions, add a new secret named stripe secret key with your secret key. So Superbase is something I'm not familiar as much with, especially the Superbase dashboard. I'm gonna ask him, where is my Superbase dashboard? I'm really acting like a beginner, which I am at Bolt. You can access your Superbase dashboard by clicking the Connect to Superbase button in the top right corner. Well, I don't see it. Of your Bolt interface. Is that it? There it is, Superbase. Okay, it's asking me to log in. So for logging in, I'm going to take this away from the screen. You guys can figure out how to log in, you know, by yourselves. And if you can't, just contact me, I'll help you out. Alright, well, OmniPay Coin ATM, I'm logged in. And so now, what does it say? It's saying project settings, edge functions, add new secret. Project settings, edge function. Oh no! Oh no, those are digests. Okay, yeah, no keys are exposed. So now I'm going to add the stripe key to the stripe secret key and value. Now I'm going to take a little break. So I'm actually going to go to YouTube and put a countdown timer. Let's do this. Let's do that. Back in 9 minutes and 47 seconds. כי אני חיביתי את הוידאו, וכרגע לא שומעים כלום בגלל שאנחנו בהפסקה.
אתה עושה את זה ביוטיוב?
ואני עושה את זה ביוטיוב. אני אשלח לך את הסטרים. אופס, שומעים אותנו. בעצם זה לא חיבה את הכל. And we're back. Okay, perfect. So, um, yeah, back online. I think I need to remove this audio capture, second audio capture. Anyway, you guys are not seeing it in OBS. I have a second audio capture. So while I'm doing this vibe coding thing, I'm also playing with my OBS skills. I'm gonna find out soon whether this is correct. Okay, now bolt has been closed, bolt.new. Going back to this. Now, while it looks like I'm not doing anything, I am doing stuff that I cannot show you guys because I am basically doing sensitive key stuff with Stripe, let's just put it that way. And I'm not going to be showing you guys that because I cannot. Not allowed to. But I'm going to still do it and update the keys. And this will allow us to continue pulling the data from Stripe. Okay, now I'm going to say, is there a IP address I can add to the key that will allow me to restrict access to it? Let's put it that way. No, but that's not what I mean. No, that is not what I mean. What is the IP address my app is deployed on so I can whitelist it with the Stripe key? Maybe I can publish it. Your app is in deployment. It's currently only running locally in development mode. To get an IP address that you can whitelist with Stripe, you need to deploy the application first. We'd like me to deploy your app to Netlify. Once deployed, you'll get a public URL and can determine the IP address that Netlify uses for hosting, which you can whitelist. Let's deploy the app. Yeah, let's deploy the app. Yes, let's deploy the app. Let's deploy the app even though it's very nascent. It still has a login screen, so it's a safety issue. Look, it's building it, it's publishing it to Netlify. During pauses and quiet times, I'm thinking of what to do. What kind of entertainment can I provide? You know what? Let's ask AI. It's gonna be fun. Ask AI. Ask ChatGPT. Should I ask ChatGPT? No, I don't want to ask ChatGPT. I'm gonna go to Google. Hey, Gemini, I have a question. I am doing a live stream for ShaiLearnsAI, and I want to have something to talk about during pauses. My pauses are there because I'm coding while streaming. I cannot add guests yet. We'll do that later. So for now, what do you suggest that I do? And you know what? I'm gonna bring that over here. Let's see what it says. No, but I wanna. I didn't realize that I wanna try to talk to Google AI. Well, Google kind of sucks then. Let's go to ChatGPT. I'll do ChatGPT. Oh, look at that. In the meantime, it deployed the app. Deployment is now in progress. Okay. Your site has been successfully published. Look at that. It published. Hey, ChatGPT. Okay. Hey, ChatGPT. I have a question. I'm doing a live stream. Hey, Shai. Love that you're doing a live stream for ShaiLearnsAI. Epic move. You're basically building in public and documenting your eyes. Legendary. Okay, cool. Buffer content for your pause. Thinking out loud monologue. Right now I'm thinking if I should use this functionality. Why I'm doing it this way, commentary. Most people would go with XYZ library here, okay. Drop AI/dev tips. Wisdom bombs, okay. Oh, by the way, if you ever use Kubernetes and stuck with Ingress, blah, blah, blah. Today I learned segments. Good stuff. Okay, look, this is deployed. I'm just gonna now ping this website and see what the IP is. So we can ping, paste. Yeah, pinging, you don't want to use HTTPS and all that stuff around when you ping to get ports and IPs. This is the IP address I can whitelist. I'm gonna whitelist this IP address. Cool. So, how about this? Let's start with, okay, so I'll start with not deploying and not whitelisting, and then I'll whitelist this IP address later. Just noted it on the side here. Cool, so now the next step is to actually try to import the data again with this live key. In order to update with the live key, I need to update, okay? So I want to provide a new live Stripe API key. Where should I do that? Do I edit the .env or should I do this inside Supabase? For a deployed app, you need to set Stripe API IP in Supabase, not in the .env. .env file is for local development. Okay. Here's where to add your live Stripe API key. Go to your Supabase dashboard. Navigate project settings, edge functions. Project settings. Edge functions. Stripe secret key. I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to take this tab away for a second so I can enter it. Save. Okay, it added it, and you cannot know the key because this is the digest. Perfect. Very nice. I love how it's handling key management. Okay, so now save the secret. The edge function will automatically use the secret running on Supabase. You deployed it. Your deployed app will then be able to sync Stripe data into your live key. The .env file in your project is only used for local development and won't affect your deployed application. All production environment variables for edge functions. You know, in that case, why don't I create a test key for .env and try to import test data in development. That's a great idea, using a test key. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch to test mode in Stripe and create a test key. Let's see, do I have any customers in the test? Yeah, there's a bunch of test users. Very cool. So I'm just going to, here I can actually show you that there's a bunch of test users in my Stripe. This is what my Stripe dashboard looks like, yeah? The test one. You see, I switched over to test mode. Testing. So now I'm going to create a test key. I have an old API test key. Create a key that unblocks. Okay. Secret key. Stripe secret key in the d.env. Switching to code. Going to .env. Stripe secret key. Again, I'm going to take it away, even though it's a test key. Still, I don't know. I don't want to show the screen when I do this. So I updated the test key and I did save, and now I can bring it back. Stripe secret key. In dev mode, is it using test API URLs to talk to Stripe? No, the app is using the live Stripe API URLs, regardless of whether you're using test or live keys. Stripe uses the same API endpoints for both test and live modes. The difference is determined the API queue provide. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so let's do this. And oh, the preview is gone. That sucks. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it just takes a little bit of time. Okay, I'm gonna now sync the Stripe data and see what happens. Let's see if it's able to connect to Stripe and bring some data over. And I can show you guys the customers I have on Stripe. So they're just test users, yeah? This, by the way, is my own email. No, it's not. It's at test.com. It's from 2022. Yeah, bunch of test data. That's good. Let's see if there's some other emails in there. Yeah, there's a bunch of emails in there. And it didn't fail, so maybe it succeeded. I'm gonna try one of the test at test.com. Successfully synced 100 customers and 100 payments. Wow, amazing. Let's try test &test.com. Send OTP. The code is gonna be 123456. Nope, customer not found. I tried. It seemed to have successfully synced 100 customers. Can I see the customers in Supabase, and then how? So now I'm going to go to the Supabase, which is a database, and try to see what kind of data it brought into it. Let's see. Table, SQL editor, table editor, recent items. There it is, customers. Oh, ooh, you guys, this is live customers. These are not test customers. Or is it actually bringing me live customers? Well, it is real customers. So we gotta be careful with this. I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm also going to just gotta be careful with this stuff. I may have to take this live off because we just it's not so bad, it's just email addresses, but still not many people are watching this live at this time, but maybe editing those out will be in play. But okay, I'm gonna try logging in with one of my emails. Let's do that. Customer not found. Oh, interesting. And a customer Supabase dashboard. Yes, you can view the sync customers in Supabase in a couple of ways. Okay, so I can see the data in the customers table. For some reason, however, I am seeing live data, not test data. Also, I do see the email. This email is there, but I am getting a customer not found error when clicking send OTP. I really want to know if you're watching this, like, are you following along? Is this clear to you? Because if it's not, I'm gonna have to do some more explaining. The issue isn't that seeing your live data because the edge function is using a live Stripe key, but your front end is trying to authenticate against test data. You need to set your test Stripe API Stripe key in Superbase edge function secrets. The authentication is looking for customers by email, but there might be case sensitivity or exact match issues. Okay, I'll use another email that is not numbers. This one of my emails, one of my old emails. Customer not found email. Okay, ShaiLearnsAI.com. Please check the email address, sync your Stripe data first. I tried with an old email that is in the DB. ShaiLearnsAI.com. Error. Getting error. Customer not found for email ShaiLearnsAI.com. Even though I'm not very verbose and loud, hopefully this is helpful to you guys watching. And you get the idea of how vibe coding is kind of working. And that it's not completely vibe coding, like it's coding with the help of AI. In this case at least, for complex apps. The issue is that the authentication logic I updated earlier wasn't applied correctly. Let me fix use off. Key changes, case sensitive matching, email normalization, better error messages. Let's see, terminal error, attempt fix. Let's try this again. Shai@lukavich.com, send OTP. No, customer, no, still no cigar. Let's see if they figure out my expressions. Let me check the current state of the file and provide a complete rewrite. See what it did. I have a question to Bolt. Hey Bolt, I want to commit each version you create to GitHub so we can see the progression of the development. Let's do that. Let's push a version. I understand you want to track the development progression with git commits. However, Git is not available in the web container environment where this project runs. Here are a few alternatives you could use to track development progression. Download the commit locally. Export to GitHub. I would have to manually do it. Interesting. Please check email address or sync the Stripe data first. Well, this email address is definitely here. This one's another email that's in the database. Nope. No cigarish. Well, it's just, actually this is it's definitely a bug. I definitely see those emails in the customer. You know what? I'm just gonna filter the emails, and then this way you guys only see the emails I want to show you that have my name in them. Okay, well, Shai200 plus 3 at gmail.com is definitely in there, so let's try that one. Nope. So table e.g. Shai200 plus 3 at gmail, but getting error. So I'm gonna now say please find the issue before we fix it together. Now it's gonna look for, hopefully understand my command and find the issue. Let me investigate the issue by adding some debugging to see exactly what's happening in the email lookup. Now try entering da-da-da. Okay, I'll try this again. Send OTP. Customer not found. Got it again. Got the same. Did so for and got. Did so and got this error. Customer not found for email. I need to see what the console logs show to understand. Okay, let's take a look at the console logs. Da-da-dum. Oops. Successfully imported your project. Oopsies. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on. Let's try with a live one. That's 3 and Gmail. This could be it. Nope. Sync stripe data. Is there a separate DB for development versus production at the moment? There's only one database, your Supabase project database. There's no separate development versus production database. The application connects to the same Supabase database whether you're running it locally. That makes sense. There you go. Successfully synced. Okay, let's try it. Customer not found still. So if you see Shai200 plus 3 in the customer table, when you check the Supabase, the application should be able to find it since it's querying the exact same database. Okay, well, it didn't work. I tried to log in as Shai200 plus 3 at gmail.com in production, and I got error, customer not found. The problem is likely with the row level security policies. When you're trying to log in, you're not authenticated yet, but the query is running with RLS enabled, which blocks authenticated access. Let me check the console logs first, but I suspect we need to modify the query to use the service role or adjust the RLS policies for the login flow. Can you check the browser console F12? Okay, let's do that. Security logger. Yeah. So AI didn't figure out that little thing, and it's kind of stupid in that sense. I don't see the debugging logs from Sentry error logs. Okay. Fix RLS policies. do it. Security changes, add policy to allow unauthenticated email lookup. Yeah. Keep existing authenticated user policies, ensure services will maintains full access. This fixes the chicken and egg problem. Okay. Oops. Shai +3 at gmail.com. Send OTP. Searching. Okay. Something different now. It said searching for Shai 200. Shai +3. Oh, actually, it should be Shai 200 +3 is probably the issue. Shai 200 +3 at gmail.com. Searching for Shai 200 +3. Okay. Query result email error null. So it. Okay, nice. And it refreshed the page. But we're moving forward. Okay, in production 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Cool. At least that. Shai 200 +3 at gmail.com. I have to say, Bolt is not very bolty. It's kind of slow. Development is slow and grueling, just like, well, it's faster than non-vibe coding, but it's still kind of slow and grueling. I love the UI that it's creating though. Beautiful UI. And backend integration, well, yeah, it's a slow process. Send OTP, boom, boom, login, nothing happens. Okay, cool. Well, I get to the one-time password screen, but when I enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and click login, nothing is happening. Expected. I want to log into my dashboard, see my username, even if it's empty now. Later on, I want to see all my Stripe payments in a table on one of the sections inside my dashboard. Let's see what it says here. See the issue. The OTP verification steps failing. Let me fix the login logic. Okay, so it's changing the login logic. And so you'll be able to see your dashboard with your customer information. The Bitcoin transaction section will show you Stripe payments in table format. Okay. Potential problems. Debugger recorded in the sidebar. Da, 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 da. Let's attempt to fix. Nice. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. That's the first time I see that. Well, it showed up for a second. Total spent, Bitcoin purchase, transactions, nice. Looks really good. The UI in the front end is amazing. This is like what Bolt is good at, creating great UIs. Yeah, I don't want to see a customer's menu item because this is page for the user of type customer. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I mean, front-end wise is definitely changing the game, making it a lot easier to develop front-end. Front-end not being my strong suit at all. But back-end wise, it's still slower than normal back-end, but it's faster. It's still faster than normal back-end, but it's kind of slow is what I meant to say. Let's pull the latest customers and payment from Stripe. Syncing. We're syncing. We are syncing. What are you thinking about? Okay, let's look at Bitcoin transactions. Nothing. Oh, because, yeah, this user wouldn't have any transactions. Let me log in as another user. That definitely has transactions. It's still going to be one of my users because I don't want to expose anybody. Okay, I'm gonna log in. Let's log out. And I'm gonna log in as Shai200 at gmail.com. Log out doesn't work. Oh my god. Oh, it did work, okay. Shai200 at gmail.com, OTP 123456. Log in. Nope, didn't work. Sync start data maybe. Do I need to deploy to production for the latest code to be published, or does it auto-publish? Yes. Yes, please. I'm going to deploy, and then we're going to see. It's deploying. Claim URL, interesting. Alright, refresh. Oh, there we are. Shai200@gmail.com. Bitcoin transactions? No transactions. Profile? Well, looks pretty good. Do want to change some things, but it looks pretty good. Okay, no transactions. I wanted to import all the payments from my email from Stripe. You can see the instructions aren't showing it because we need to sync your Stripe data first. Yeah. Use the sync button on the dashboard. Let me trigger it automatically. You can update the code to automatically sync when you first log in. The sync process will import all customer Stripe account, import all successful payment intents, calculate fees and net amounts. Nice. Fetch Bitcoin price for each transaction date. Store everything in your database. Amazing. Well, I'll try it. Let's go. Let's go. An automatic Stripe data sync on login. I want to look at that sync code a little bit. Okay. Deploy to prod first. I'm going to have to deploy to prod because I'm a little bit confused as to which data it's using. This is definitely faster. Vibe coding is faster, but it's not really vibe coding. Hey, is it vibe coding? It kind of is vibe coding, yeah. Kind of is. I still feel like you have to know how to code. You have to be an experienced coder when you do this. You have to know what to ask. Okay, let's sync. Profound axolotl claim URL. I'm gonna put this away because I don't want any secure stuff to be showing up. It's giving me a login screen, login with GitHub. Sync to 100 payments. Still not showing any Bitcoin transactions. Transactions. No Bitcoin transactions. Still no transactions. Still 0 transactions. Did it actually sync the transaction data? I guess I could take a look at the database and see. I can take a look at Supabase and see what's going on. Okay, I want to do something cool. I want to test something. That is, let's have another angle for the stream, for the entertainment side of it. Nice. There's another angle. Hello everyone, I have another angle here going. Is it actually also recording voice? Another voice? Can you hear me twice, in other words? We'll find out soon. Hello friends. And cover this one with this one. I can put myself here, it's more kind of natural. And this one is kind of low quality, so I'll turn it off. Nice. Probably over here is the best. I still haven't figured out how to like chroma key it or something. Woohoo! This here is not so good because there's a lot of important visual real estate on this side of things. So maybe I can move myself back here, but change the angle here. Ooh, yes, this is better. This podcasting microphone looks cool, but it's not connected. It's got issues. A 1 2 3. Maybe I can rap at some point. His arms are ready, etc. What if I do connect it? Will we lose sound? We might lose sound in a second, but I'll restore it just right away. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 A B C D E F G. Poof poof, test microphone. Is it better like this, or is it better like this, like a rapper? It didn't make any difference. Okay, I do see transactions actually. A lot of transactions. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. It only imported 100 transactions, that's why. I see what's going on. It only imported 100 transactions. So probably this user's transactions are not inside the DB. As you're right, the sync is only fetching the first 100 transactions from Stripe, so if your email transactions are older, not in the first batch, they won't be imported. Let me fix this by adding pagination to fetch all the transactions from Stripe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's first deploy. I'm going to keep the stream short today. I think I've achieved what I was trying to do, which is demonstrate and B, get a good move on the customer portal so that I can send people their purchase history, how much they made. Somebody who had had a subscription and canceled it, how much they would have made had they not canceled it. Great for marketing. Let's do an attempt to fix on this. By the way, I had a bunch of crypto subscriptions over the years, and stupidly, I sold at tops of. Granted, I sold at a nice profit, but man, had I waited. This is pain that is felt by clients of Coin ATM, so it's good. It's good stuff. Sync it. I could just log out, log back in. Shai200@gmail.com. Send OTP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Log in. If you get customer not found, click below to sync Stripe data first. Sync Stripe data. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask it to only sync data for Shai200. Let's change the sync function. Let the system only sync customers whose email address is shai200@gmail.com. That way that way I can test the app on a subset of the data. Oh, I have to do some voice exercises in order to be a little bit more verbose on my streams. Try to fix this by itself. Let it fix by itself. Now I'm probably gonna get AI to edit this to a shorter version, so it gives highlights. I hope I didn't scare anyone listening to this, any of you. I hope I didn't scare you listening to this. When I suddenly increased my voice, I'm gonna do that more gradually, I guess, from now on. It's better. I've only rewritten the edge function, removes all React code and replaces it with proper Dino server-side code. The function now uses Dino serve, import proper server-side modules, handles HTTP requests with proper cores, filters for SHA-200 customers only. Okay, so now deploy, and we'll test it in production, which wasn't the best practice during non-vibe coding days, but I don't know. Things are different nowadays. Checking publication status. No cigar. Let's sync now the data. I want to see my transactions. Hopefully this stream I want to see my transactions. If it doesn't happen this stream, it's going to happen next stream, but I want to see my transactions from Stripe. I wanted to pull the data. I wanted to pull the data. Yeah man, I want to pull the data. Successfully synced, 0 customers, 0 payments. No good-o, no good-o. The sync is on fire. The sync is not working. I'm throwing at it everything and the kitchen sink. I got the following quote-unquote success message. Maybe this could be my brand talking like Jamaican accent. Jamaican McRisey. Now the sync function will fetch all customers first, log all customer emails, Filtered for Shai 200. Show available. Interesting. What's the problem? Sub base. Stripe. Not that fixed. Okay, it's edge function file, so it contains React code. Okay, well, okay, let's see. Shai. I'm gonna sync stripe data. When I sync stripe data in local dev, is it using my test key or the real key? You're right, if you're seeing live data in the database, that means the edge function is using live stripe key, which not the test key. This is happening because the edge function reads stripe secret from the Supabase environment, which is configured separately from your local.env file. To check and fix this, I want it to fetch live data, not test data. Perfect. Since you want to fetch it, it's already working. Okay. The specific email. Alright, I'm back. So, shai200@gmail.com. Send OTP. Oh, failed to fetch. No. What's the problem? Okay. My actual Supabase URL. Cool. I like that. This is my actual Supabase URL. Oh wait, no. That's my actual Supabase URL. Let me see what's going on. I need to update the keys there. How do I find out those keys though? Supabase.com/dashboard. Select your project on the list. This is Supabase. Settings. I think it's this one. Click on the API settings menu. API. Data API. API keys or data API. There it is. Here's Supabase. Will look like this. The anon key. Let me do that. Just move it away. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to move away. I wanted the Supabase moved away. So project URL look like this. Supabase URL. And the anon key. Anon key public, safe to paste in the browser. Restart development server for the changes to take effect. Preview. Okay, what else do I need? Preview showing white screen. There's some issue there. It's going to try to fix it by itself. Yeah, this was planned to be a 4-hour stream, but for various reasons I'm going to keep it like a 2.5-hour stream or so. Not least because I'm hungry. I've fixed src lib superbase.ts properly. Let's see if the preview appears. No, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. Nope. White screen. Let's give it another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, there's a problem. Missing super-based environment variables. Attempt to fix. Chapow, chapow, papow, cacao. Oops, sorry. Now I'm going to speak Hebrew because I'm tired. Hebrew accent, like Sponder. Look up Yochai Sponder on Facebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Log in. Very, very good. Let's see if it got me some data. I want my data. The OTP is not working. Why OTP is not working? Why? What's going on now? Why it's giving me trouble? Trouble. Trouble. Trouble under rubble. Come on, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, sync data. Let's try to sync the data. No, it successfully synced 0 customers. There's only 0 customers, that's not enough. I want at least 1. Not good. I want 1 at least 1 customer. I want sync. I wanted to sync 1 customer. The function is filtering for specific hard-coded email. I need to modify it to sync all customers instead of filtering for just 1 email. No, I want you to get exactly this customer. Exactly this customer. But I still don't see, I still do not see any transactions. Okay, now I'm gonna check Supabase. Okay, what's ChatGPT giving me in terms of things to say during the stream? Stream sheet, bullet point topics. Which topics we're gonna talk about? The AI/dev tips. By the way, if you ever use Kubernetes, blah blah blah. Hot tip: if you're learning AI, don't skip probability. Everyone does and regrets it. It's true. AI is giving me tips about how to learn AI. Nice. Today I learned segments. I learned so much and I'm like not teaching enough of what I learned. It's crazy. I need to put in some entertainment. Give me some. I'm tired. Give me some. I'm tired. In the middle of the stream, I want to give them some Hebrew accented jokes like Yochai Sponder drops in Miami. Yes, Yochai Sponder in Miami vibe is perfect. Half coded. By the way, this t-shirt is from Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Check a little cheat sheet for the Hebrew accent jokes and one-liners. Yochai Sponder style jokes. Coding and tech jokes. Hebrew accent, read it in that tone. This is why I don't trust semicolons. Oh my god, so nerdy. You leave one out, boom! Everything explodes. Just like in the Middle East. Nice. In Israel, we don't use documentation. We just guess and blame QA. And now also we just do vibe coding. Why write unit states when you have emunah, which is faith? I believe my code works. That's enough. Now AI is helping me too. I asked ChatGPT to explain recursion. It starts and now I'm stuck in the loop. I didn't ask for existential crisis. This is insane. Tired dev humor. I need coffee to so strong it could push to production by itself. I haven't slept in 36 hours, but I did deploy Kubernetes. So now the cluster is also tired. This stream is like Tel Aviv traffic, going somewhere but very slow. Meta jokes for the viewers. If you are watching this on 2x speed, I'm giving away too much. Giving away too much gold here. Philosophical Israeli beats. The code is like fire. No, it's like life. You can refactor, but the bugs, they are in your soul. AI is nice, but have you tried hummus at 3 a.m. after debugging? Python for 5 hours? This is true intelligence. Synced 65 customers and 56 payments. Maybe now it will show me some transactions. No transactions. No transactions. But it did sync something. Hebrew accent, American style. I'm like Tony Rabbits, but for depressed devs who haven't seen Sunlight since Node.js version 10. Nice. This not bug, this feature. You just need to believe. Israeli startup magic, my friend. Amazing. Okay. Anyway, guys. I feel like turning off the stream anytime now. Anytime. By the way, I'm gonna give a plug here. So, I have another gig where I'm calling Tony Robbins leads to come to UPW 2025 in Kellen. So if you are watching this and you want to join Tony Robbins in September 3rd until September 8th in Tony Robbins in Kellen, Cologne, Germany, please send me a DM. This is Drive Me Mad message and we will talk, okay? Tony Robbins is gonna change your life, bro. Change your life. I do not see any Bitcoin transactions. Okay, first of all, I'm looking at Supabase and I see 56 transactions and customers, 65 customers, which wasn't supposed to bring customers 65, but whatever. Now I want to see the data itself. Look at this beautiful thing called Supabase. I love it. Transactions, customers, I can see the schema. Customer's ID, customer ID in the transaction. Very nice, very nice. Let's take a look at customers. Table editor. Oh, nice. I can see the data. Transactions. Let's look at customers and let's find the customer ID. Oh, it's SHAI-200 plus 3. Interesting. Okay, sometimes AI does interesting things. Let's just put it this way. Let's log out. I'm going to put SHAI-200 plus 3. Log in as SHAI-200 plus 3. Let's look at logged in as okay, how about we deploy to production? Is there a filter? Yeah, there's a filter. Okay. That makes sense. You know what? I don't care that it's showing. I do not care that it's showing customer emails. Okay, not a big deal. Let's try this Netlify app now. But here's what I want to know: which users have transactions associated with them. That way, once I find out which user has a transaction associated with them, I'll know which one to log in as. Right? Makes sense, right? Right? I want to do SQL. How do I do SQL? How do I query? There it is. SQL query. Select Kochavit, which is star, from transactions. Let's see how it does. Okay, now I want to select from transactions, join customers on customer ID equals transactions dot customer ID. Let's see what it does then. Yeah, nice. Where email equals shai200@gmail.com. See? Opa! We got some transactions for SHAI-200. Very nice. So we do see transactions. Okay, so I can see transactions. So now it's just not fetching them properly. is the issue. But I have to say, this is great progress. Great progress. Great progress in a 2-hour session for an app like that. Great, great, great progress. I'm going to give this query to I ran this query and I can see the DB has transactions for Shai200 at gmail.com. If I give it a select statement, but in the dashboard I do not see any transactions. So something is up with the query in the backend. See, I'm giving it some granular information. Yeah, it's looking for the issue. Okay, it's looking it up by email, so maybe it will work now. Let's see. Let's do Shai200 at gmail.com, send OTP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's syncing. We are syncing. What are you thinking about? I gotta show that commercial. No, it's not showing. Okay, let's deploy to production and see if production works.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebens. Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What's that?
Oh, nice. Oh, but my computer is now syncing.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We're sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
It stopped syncing now. It did not fetch transactions. It did not fetch transactions. Still not. Still no cigar. Transactions are empty. What does the Bitcoin transactions page fetching?
Olha, gente.
Taking a break. Alright, boys and girls, now I'm going to tell you that I'm going to try to do this for another few minutes, and then we're going to end the stream because I think I got a lot done today, and it's very beautiful the way it's already working. So now check the browser console. What email is it searching for? Let's see what email it's searching for when it's searching the browser console. I'm mincing words, so I'm going to switch over to Spondelspeak. What's the problem? Sub-base edge function, sync, stripe data error. Yeah, with a complex app like this, it will take time until things are actually working. So for now, Bitcoin transactions are empty. Is it looking up? Yeah, fetching transaction from email shai200@gmail.com. So let me actually give it this context. My computer is also slowing down. I'm getting hungry, so yeah, it's time for a break. Even though I don't see data yet, but it's okay. We'll get that done in the next stream, unless this thing works now. I can see the emails being logged correctly. Let me add more debugging to see what the actual Supabase query is returning. ניכנס לשדר עכשיו.
כן, 20 דקות.
כן, כן, פחות. Bitcoin transactions. Nope. Check the console. Let's see. Console log. Customer check. SHI-200. Direct transactions query. Let's see. Direct transactions. Copy it. Copy. Customer says but has no transactions in the database. This means stripe data sync or no payment intents. But there are myself by logging into the DB and running a query. This means that the query is incorrect, and I'm not looking at the code, but I could look at the code actually. Transaction table. Fix the query property, join the tables to fetch the transactions. See what is the query that it is using. I've simplified the query. Two-step approach. Find customer ID. Then you should properly fetch. Okay, let's see. Let's see. If it's still not working, we'll be able to see exactly where the query is failing to fix it accordingly. Still not working. Customer lookup. Customer data, copy object. customer lookup and stuff like this. Alright guys, I'm going to log off. I'm trying to debug this and I'm not even talking because I'm tired and I need to do a few more things. So, gonna log off. We don't see the Bitcoin transaction in this stream. We're going to see them in the next stream. I'm just going to say goodbye to you guys. Yeah, in both views. Bye for now. Bye for now. Actually, before I say bye for now, I'm just going to summarize what we did. So we created a portal for customers. It's reading my users from Stripe, and it's trying to fetch transactions. It did fetch transactions, but it's not showing the transactions. This was ShaiLearnsAI as we code Coin ATM's customer transaction portal. I'll see you guys in a later stream. Bye for now.